This will be Cilic's first quarter-final in the Italian capital since he lost to Rafael Nadal in 2011, while the last 8 in Rome is uncharted territory for giant American Isner. Cilic hadn't won back-to-back matches in Rome since that 2011 run, missing out altogether in 2016 because of a knee injury that limited his participation on clay last season. The Croatian's only outing before Roland Garros was in Geneva, where he reached the semi-finals, but he wasn't really in any shape now to meaningful challenge at the French Open, and only fell to a qualifier in the opening round in Paris. That has not been the case this year. Cilic had a below-par hardcourt season, with a semi-final in Acapulco lost amongst a second-round exit at the Australian Open, and successive opening round defeats at Indian Wells and Miami, but he has been surprisingly good on clay. Cilic began his clay court campaign with a decent quarter-final finish in Monte Carlo, losing to eventual finalist Albert Ramos Vinulis. He then captured his first clay court title since 2012 in Istanbul, taking out defending champion Diego Schwartzman in the semi-finals and Milos Raonic in the final. He suffered an opening round defeat in Madrid, losing in 3 sets to Alexander Zverev in an admittedly tough opener, but he has come through the first couple of rounds in Rome without much trouble. The former US Open champion dismissed Ryan Harrison 6-3, 6-2 in the opening round, before impressively taking down David Goffin in the round of 16, although Goffin, who had been in very good form, appeared to struggle with a thigh injury in a subdued performance. The Croatian now seeks his first ever Rome Masters semi-final when he takes on American John Isner on Friday. Heading into Rome, Isner had won only one match on clay in 2017, a 6-7, 7-6, 6-3 victory over Leonardo Mayer in Houston. In fact, he had not won back-to-back matches anywhere in 2017, but he has put together an excellent run in Rome to emerge as the most unlikely quarter-finalist. Isner began his campaign with a 3-set victory over the previously informed Albert Ramos Vinulis, before taking down an orthodox German veteran, Florian Mayer, in 2 tie-breaks in the second round, but his most accomplished victory by a mile was his third-round dispatch of world number 3, Stan Wawrinka, on Thursday. Isner went into the match having won his last 2 meetings with Wawrinka, but they had not met since 2011, and Wawrinka had made astronomical strides since then. The Swiss had been patchy on clay this season, but was still expected to do good for Isner on the day. Isner had other ideas. The American saved 2 break points in the third game of the contest, but other than that, both men held comfortably until the tie break, where Isner bore his teeth and ran away with the breaker. Isner saved 3 more break points in the 6th game of the second set, and struck in the very next game, breaking Wawrinka for the 4-3 lead. The American missed 2 match points on Wawrinka's next service game, but eventually closed out a fine victory with an emphatic hold to love.